Hi, my name is Jessica Hernandez, and today I'm going to be talking to you about digital etiquette. So, of course, through these projects that we've been working on and creating our website, we've all been focusing on the different aspects of digital citizenship. There's lots of different ones. My group has specifically been focusing on digital law and digital etiquette, which is what I'm going to be talking to you about. So, digital etiquette is really just the rules that one should utilize when they're navigating the digital space. There's no necessary set of rules, but there are overarching themes through the rules that one should follow on a line. So, these rules that I have found and that I will be sharing are not the end all be all of how somebody should present themselves online, but they're the most central rules for the most part. So the first one is to use the same standard of etiquette that you would in real life. So this rule focuses on continuing to uphold the same ethics that you have in your life and following them when you're online and engaging on social media. So anything that you're thinking of posting online, making sure that it's something that you feel comfortable with representing you and something that you would say or do in your real life. The second rule, which is a really important one to follow, is to be considerate. When posting online, it's important that you're putting out positive things and being thoughtful of the other people that you're engaging with. You don't want to say anything that would be hurtful or that would be hateful to another person online. You don't want to put out negative content that represents yourself. So making sure to avoid criticizing people or saying insulting comments, as all of these things that you say will be out there to represent you in the future. The third rule is also very important. This is respecting the privacy of others. Sometimes it's easy for us to forget when we post a picture of another person or we share information about ourselves, whether or not this thing that we post could have an effect on another person. We need to consider when posting online whether the things that we post would be okay with the other parties that are involved. So if you're posting a picture of your class or you're posting a picture of some friends, making sure that everyone who is in that is comfortable with that photo or that information being shared about them. I think that this is something that a lot of us forget when posting because we just think about what we're sharing of ourselves, but we really need to be considerate of how others who are involved in this would feel. Number 4 is to check what you're posting before you post it. This rule can be as little as checking your grammar, making sure that everything you're posting is spelled right and makes sense and all those things. But it also means to be thoughtful in what you're posting. Again, like I've said several times, everything that we're posting is going to be online to represent us forever. So making sure that the thing that you're sharing, is it necessary? Is it something that you feel comfortable sharing and that you feel comfortable always being there? Because if it's not, then that's something that you probably shouldn't post. The last and most important one is really to make sure when engaging with others online that you're treating others the way you would like to be treated. And this connects back to being considerate of others. I think it's easy when we go online to hide behind a screen and not really think about how we're engaging with real other people. So it's important to think about the other people on the other side of the computer and make sure that we're being kind and thoughtful and really representing yourself in a really positive way and not sharing comments from yourself or other content that can be perceived as negative. All of these things that we share can be later accessed by students or families or future employers, and we want to make sure that all of these things that we've posted will represent us in the best possible way. Overall, the main theme, which I've probably repeated many times, is just to be smart. Think about everything that you post online, as it's always going to be there. I really liked this diagram because I think it showed some really important points to think about when you are engaging online. Making sure that you're being safe, making sure that you're being responsible and kind, making sure that you're always aware of the other people out there and thinking about how the things you post can have an effect on yourself, but as well as how they can have an effect on others. So making sure that you're putting out positive content, and if your content includes other people, making sure that they feel comfortable as well, and being conscious of your privacy as well as the privacies of others online. And overall, just thinking about how we're representing ourselves online so that if anyone goes to look for you in the future online, they see the version of you that you're hoping to put out. And here are all the references for those